There is a rule sitting inside the Social Security system right now that could permanently increase your monthly check. And the shocking part is that SSA is never going to call you and tell you about it. Most seniors collecting benefits today have no idea this rule even exists, and because of that, they are leaving real money on the table every single month. If you want to make sure you are receiving every dollar you are legally entitled to, hit that subscribe button right now because this channel uncovers these hidden Social Security rules every single week. And stay with me because what I am about to share could change your monthly income permanently starting as soon as next month. There is a rule sitting inside the Social Security system right now that could permanently increase your monthly check. And the shocking part is that SSA is never going to call you and tell you about it. Most seniors collecting benefits today have no idea this rule even exists, and because of that, they are leaving real money on the table every single month. If you want to make sure you are receiving every dollar you are legally entitled to, hit that subscribe button right now because this channel uncovers these hidden Social Security rules every single week. And stay with me because what I am about to share could change your monthly income permanently starting as soon as next month. Let me start by telling you something that genuinely frustrates me about how Social Security works. The rules that can increase your benefit are real. They are legal. They are built directly into the system. But SSA does not proactively reach out and tell you about them. There is no phone call that says, "Hey, we noticed you might qualify for a higher benefit. Would you like us to recalculate?" There is no letter that arrives saying, "By the way, there is a provision you never claimed that could add hundreds of dollars to your monthly check." The responsibility to know about these rules and to ask the right questions falls entirely on you. And for the vast majority of seniors, nobody ever taught them what those questions were. Until today. I want to tell you about a man I will call Joseph. Joseph is 73 years old, a retired construction worker from Pennsylvania who claimed his Social Security retirement benefit at age 64 because he needed the income and did not feel he had another option. He has been receiving the same monthly amount for 9 years and assumed that amount was fixed forever. What nobody ever told Joseph was that because he continued doing occasional paid work after claiming small jobs, helping neighbors, a few $100s here and there, SSA had been quietly recalculating his benefit every single year. Some of those recent earning years were actually higher than a few of his earlier working years in the 1970s. Under a rule most people never hear about, SSA automatically replaces lower earning years in your record with higher recent years, which permanently increases your monthly benefit. Joseph had no idea his benefit had actually increased 3 separate times in 9 years because of this automatic recalculation. He thought his amount was fixed. It was not. When a benefits counselor finally explained this to him and helped him verify his earnings record, Joseph discovered he had also been underpaid for 2 of those years because SSA had not properly recorded his recent earnings. He filed a correction and received a retroactive adjustment. He told me afterward, "I just assumed whatever they were paying me was correct. I never knew I could check." That assumption is costing thousands of seniors real money every single month. So let us go through the hidden rules that could increase your monthly Social Security check, clearly one at a time in plain language that every senior can understand and act on immediately. The first hidden rule is the automatic benefit recalculation rule. Here is how it works in simple terms. SSA calculates your Social Security retirement benefit using your 35 highest earning years from your entire working life. Every single year after you claim benefits, SSA automatically reviews your earnings record and checks whether your most recent year of earnings is higher than any of the 35 years currently being used in your calculation. If it is, even by a small amount, SSA is required by law to replace the lower year with the higher recent year and recalculate your benefit upward. This recalculation happens automatically in the fall of each year for the prior year's earnings. The important thing to understand is that this applies even if you are already retired and collecting benefits. If you have done any paid work since you started collecting, part-time work, seasonal work, self-employment, consulting, any kind of work where you paid Social Security taxes, your benefit may have already been recalculated upward without you realizing it. And if SSA did not properly receive your earnings data, the recalculation may not have happened when it should have. Checking your earnings record every year is the only way to catch this. The second hidden rule involves something called delayed retirement credits, and this one applies specifically to people who have not yet claimed their benefit or who claimed before age 70. Here is the plain language version. For every month you wait to claim your Social Security retirement benefit past your full retirement age, which is 67 for most people born after 1960, your benefit permanently increases by 2/3 of 1%. That works out to 8% per year. So if your full retirement age benefit would be $2,000 per month, waiting just one additional year increases that permanently to $2,160 per month. Waiting until age 70, the maximum increases it to $2,180 per month, every single month for the rest of your life. For someone who lives to age 85, the difference between claiming at 67 and claiming at 70 can exceed $50,000 in total lifetime income. If you have not yet claimed and you have any other source of income to live on even temporarily, understanding the value of waiting even one more year is worth a serious conversation with a benefits counselor. The third hidden rule is one that surprises more seniors than almost any other, and it involves your spousal benefit. Here is something most people do not know. If you are married and your own Social Security retirement benefit is lower than 50% of your spouse's full retirement age benefit, you may be entitled to a spousal benefit that is higher than your own benefit. SSA is supposed to pay you whichever is higher, your own benefit or the spousal benefit. But here's the problem. SSA does not always catch this automatically. If you filed for your own benefit without anyone flagging your spousal eligibility, you may have been receiving your lower personal benefit for years when you should have been receiving a higher spousal benefit all along. This is especially common among women who took time away from the workforce to raise children and therefore have lower personal earnings records than their husbands. If your personal benefit is significantly lower than your spouse's benefit, please call SSA and ask specifically whether you are receiving the maximum between your own benefit and your spousal benefit. That one question has increased monthly payments for thousands of seniors who simply never knew to ask it. The fourth hidden rule involves survivor benefits for widows and widowers, and this is where some of the largest overlooked increases are hiding. If your spouse has passed away, you may be entitled to receive up to 100% of what your spouse was receiving, or what they would have received at their full retirement age, rather than your own smaller benefit. Many surviving spouses are currently receiving their own retirement benefit when they could be receiving a significantly larger survivor benefit based on their late spouse's earnings record. And here is the strategic element that most people miss entirely. In some situations, you can claim one benefit first while allowing the other to grow, then switch to the larger benefit later. For example, a widow might claim her own retirement benefit at 62 and then switch to the larger survivor benefit at full retirement age. This strategy can result in tens of thousands of dollars in additional lifetime income. If you are a widow or widower and you are not sure whether you are receiving the maximum benefit available to you, please call SSA at 1-800-772-1213 and ask specifically about your survivor benefit eligibility. The fifth hidden rule involves your earnings record, and this one is critically important. Your Social Security benefit is only as accurate as the earnings record SSA has for you. If any year of your working life was recorded incorrectly, if the employer reported your earnings under the wrong Social Security number, if you changed your name and some earnings were filed under a previous name, if you worked for a company that went out of business and never properly filed your W-2, those years may show lower earnings or zero earnings in your SSA record, and lower recorded earnings mean a lower benefit calculation. Every single year of missing or incorrect earnings that gets corrected can permanently increase your monthly payment. You can check your complete earnings record right now by logging into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. Look at every year you worked. If any year shows zero or an amount significantly lower than what you actually earned, that is worth investigating and potentially correcting. Now I need to pause and warn you about something important. Because the idea of increasing your Social Security benefit is so appealing, scammers have built entire operations around it. You may receive phone calls or see online advertisements from companies claiming they can analyze your Social Security record and find hidden money you are owed for a fee of several $100s. Some of these operations charge upfront fees and deliver nothing. Others steal your personal information. Please hear this clearly. Everything I have described in this video can be done completely free through SSA directly or through free benefits counseling services. Your State Health Insurance Assistance Program, SHIP, provides free one-on-one benefits counseling in every state. You can find your local SHIP program at medicare.gov or by calling 1-800-MEDICARE. Never pay anyone to review your Social Security benefit for hidden increases. The legitimate help is free. Here is your complete action plan. Step 1. Log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and review your complete earnings record year by year going all the way back to your first year of work. Look for any years with zero earnings or amounts that seem too low. Step 2. Check your current monthly benefit amount on your SSA account and compare it to what you have been receiving. If there is any discrepancy, contact SSA immediately. Step 3. If you are married and your benefit is significantly lower than your spouse's benefit, call SSA and ask specifically whether you qualify for a higher spousal benefit. Step 4. If you are a widow or widower, call SSA and ask specifically about your survivor benefit eligibility and whether it is higher than your current benefit. Step 5. If you have done any paid work since you started collecting benefits, make sure SSA has your complete and accurate earnings for those years, so your automatic annual recalculation is based on correct data. Step 6. If you have not yet claimed and you are past your full retirement age, talk to a free SHIP counselor about the value of delayed retirement credits before you make your claiming decision. For caregivers and family members, please share these 5 hidden rules with every senior in your life who receives Social Security. Sit down with them and help them log into their My Social Security account and check their earnings record. Ask them whether they have ever been told about spousal benefits or survivor benefits. These conversations take 30 minutes and could result in a permanent monthly increase that changes someone's financial life. Here is the truth I want you to carry with you. The Social Security system was built with these provisions specifically to make sure beneficiaries receive fair and complete benefits. The problem is not that the system is hiding money from you. The problem is that the system does not come with an advisor who explains every option you qualify for. That advisor is what this channel provides every single week. Check your earnings record. Ask about your spousal or survivor benefit. Verify your recalculation history. And subscribe to this channel so you never miss another hidden rule that could put more money in your pocket. You earned every dollar of these benefits. Make sure you are actually receiving all of them.